guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you my November favorites this month. There's not too many of them, but I do have a couple favorites that I'd like to share with you. So if you'd like to see what they are, then just please keep on watching. So first I'm going to start out with a few brushes. So the first ones are all their Luxie brushes, and I got these in a set in my BoxyCharm box, and it's the Luxie 205, Luxie 237, and the Luxie 205. And I use these pretty much every single day. They're super soft, and they really help blend out the entire look very seamlessly. You don't even need like a heavy hand, just a light hand, and the duo fiber little brushes really blend out every look to make sure it looks very seamless. So I really enjoyed those. I also have been loving the Morphe M310 for highlighting. I never was a big fan person, like a fan brush person. I didn't think I would like it, but I got one and I love it. It applies the right amount of highlight. It's not too heavy, it's not too intense. And if I want my intense, I'll use another Morphe brush, but I love this brush. It really applies it very seamlessly, so it blends as you apply the product, so it makes it really easy. So I really enjoyed that. The next two things I've been loving are bases for my foundation. So the first one is the Hey Honey Good Morning Honey Silk Facial Serum, and this is from my Ipsy box, my Ipsy Glam Bag this month. This is super nice. It's a really lightweight serum, and you can use it for underneath your foundation, and I really like the way it looks underneath my foundation. It just adds a nice smooth base so that everything applies very seamlessly to my skin, and overall it just looks really good and feels really good on my skin. And then I just take the Benefit Professional foundation primer and I apply that where I have a little bit bigger of pores in my skin, so kind of around like here and my nose and on my forehead. So I just apply it there just to make sure that everything is filled in and everything looks super nice. So those have been my favorite bases for foundation recently. The next thing I've been loving recently is an eyeshadow palette, and this is the Morphe X Kathleen Lights palette. This palette is beautiful. I have it on my eyes right now, and overall it has a lot of mix of neutrals and berry tones, and it's a very perfect fall palette. And then if you want to have pops of color, those are also in there. And Morphe eyeshadows are really nice to begin with. They have tons and tons of pigmentation, they blend seamlessly, and overall they're just really nice for the price that they're marketed at. So I really love this palette. The next favorite is also a Morphe product, and it is their face sponge. And yes, this is disgustingly dirty. I used it today for my foundation, but this is really nice. It gets very squishy, and overall it blends out your foundation very well. So I like to use the bigger end just to dab my foundation all over the place, and then I use the little pointed end to get under my eyes and to blend it out even more. And I really like this, and I definitely recommend this if you want to try out a beauty sponge but you don't want to go spend the whole $20 on a beauty blender. This is really nice, and it's only like $6 or $7, I think. It might actually be cheaper than that. I'm not exactly sure on the price, but definitely check this out. And then my next three things and my last three things of physical favorites to show you are face products. So the first one being the Sephora. This is the Matte Perfection Powder Foundation, and it looks like this, and there's supposed to be a sponge there, but I threw it away. But it looks like this, and it's a really nice finely milled powder, and I just really like the way it feels on my skin, and it sets my foundation really nicely. So I like to bake under my eyes with the Airspun foundation powder with the Airspun powder using my wet Morphe sponge, and then I'll go over and I'll use that powder all over the rest of my face and blend off the bakage as well. And I really like the way it makes my foundation stay all day, and overall it gives a really seamless look to my skin. Then I've been switching up my bronzer lately. I'm a diehard fan of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, but lately I've been using the Benefit's Hoola bronzer. I've been wanting this powder for a while, and I finally got it this month because everybody talks about it and I love it. It's a very similar color to the Chocolate Soleil bronzer by Too Faced, but I just really like the way it looks on my skin. The one downside is it does not smell like chocolate like the other one does, but overall it gives a nice bronze glow to my skin, and I can also use it for contouring, so I really like that. And then my last beauty favorite to show you this month is actually a blush, and this is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso, and this is highly talked about everywhere on YouTube, so I finally picked it up this month and I love it. I have it on my skin now, and overall it just looks very glowy, and it gives a nice flush to your skin, and it's definitely a blush you can use with every different look, and it would look super good. So that's all of my beauty favorites this month. Now, I do have a few random favorites. So for my first random favorite, it is Parks and Recreation. I am obsessed with that TV show. I have been watching it 24/7 this entire month. I'm almost done with it. I only have one season left, but overall, it is so funny. It's very comparable to The Office, so if you like The Office, I think you'll really like this show. I also have a few music favorites, which is what I'm going to pull up right now. So I really like Rockabye featuring Sean Paul and Anne Marie, and that's by Clean Bandit. That's a good one. FML by K Flay. I also really like Now and Later by Sage the Gemini, but overall I have been listening to a lot of the songs over and over again that I have the past couple months, so not too many new favorite songs, but I do really enjoy those ones. But that is all that I have for you guys today for my favorites video. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Also, leave down in the comment section below some of your favorites, because I love to try out new products and just to see what your favorites are and see if I can find a love in them as well. Also, subscribe. I post videos every Wednesday, and I also post sometimes on Sundays, so just keep a lookout for that and you'll get notified when I post a video. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye! I really like the way it makes my foundation. 'Cause after the